Alright, so after last time's amazing 2 bundles, we're going to try a booster box of Ixalan. Figure, oh, it can't be worse than the packs that we had last time, right?
That's true. We did have some crappy ones.
They were really shitty. And it's such a good chance to talk about the channel, what we want to do with it. So, the main focus for it is opening packs. Like, we want to open cards, and we want to have some fun doing it. And the end goal is more or less just keep expanding the channel. Get to the point where we've got a lot of people, a lot of subscribers. I mean, right now the goal is what, like, if we had like 25 subscribers, is that the goal right now? Something small?
We'd be happy.
I think we'd be happy at 10. Hooter's good.
Yeah, we would.
I don't know if that's good or not. Really don't.
If you haven't watched our first video, you should know that this is Jamie's life goal, is to spend all his money on magic cards and to get ones that are probably mediocre at best.
I think it's more of a reality at this point, because I have not opened a well. Well, in this film, the last video was pretty bad. And this one, hopefully, it's better.
Last time we covered Rivals, though. This is just Ixalan.
Was it Rivals last time?
I believe so.
I thought it was just 2 Ixalan ones, because I remember the Constipated Vampire?
It could be either.
That's so bad. Just talk about a Constipated Vampire.
And if you don't understand the Constipated Vampire joke, you need to watch our first video.
So, that's a good one. Legion's
Oh, here he's right here. If you'd like to see him. Jamie, why don't you show them the Constipated Vampire? Right there. He's had a bad day.
He needs more fast food.
He needs some X-Lax to go with his Ixalan.
Alright. I'll leave the bad jokes to me.
That's because he is one big bad joke.
This box is a bad joke so far.
Yeah, it has been pretty crappy.
Alright, so now it's a lot better. So search for his Kanta, one of the probably 3 cards I want. The Nebraska and Nebraska's Content. They're the only big money cards I think in the set. Nothing too big outside of those. Field of Ruin's a good one though. That's a good uncommon. Certainly don't mind opening those. As far as the channel goes, I think the goal overall is later this year be up to 100 plus. Nothing crazy, nothing tiny either for a channel that's just going to be opening packs and just for the fun of opening packs.
But if you do have packs that you would like us to open because you're curious before you buy yourself, leave us a comment. We are always open to suggestions.
Yeah, like I think a little over a week we'll be doing a Masters 25, which got a box on the way. So far I've only opened some packs from the 3 packs you get like at a Walmart, and they've been good. Like they've definitely been worth the money.
Actually, yesterday I just opened a Chalice of the Void, which is a fairly decent card.
And I'm sitting at like 3 Rashad Imports already. On average, they're very good, but which is surprising because I'm a huge fan of Iconic Masters, and that's a set a lot of people hate. And for the price, if you're getting a box for $130 to $140, I'd say you make your money's worth pretty easy.
I am one of those people that's not a terribly big fan of Iconic Masters. If you are a fan, I apologize. I prefer Eternal Masters if I'm going with a Master set.
I would do Iconic, but I also just want to... I just like opening packs that are a little bit cheaper and have those chances of good cards. Like, so far from Iconic, the best pulls I've gotten a foil Mana Drain, which is nice and pretty. And that was from a Walmart 3-pack. So, that's pretty sweet. I have not opened a regular one, but I've gotten a foil of that. Gotten, what is it, a playset of cryptic commands. I've gotten, 7 fluster storms, 2 of them foil. Like, the set's full of value. It just, I think a lot of people hate it, but it's certainly a set I love opening.
You can also get a lot of crap before you get the value with Iconic Masters. In my opinion.
I have not, what have I gotten? I haven't got a regular Mana Drain from there. I've gotten only 2 Thoughtseize so far, and I've opened a lot. I think I've opened probably 5 or 6 boxes worth, but I've definitely gotten a lot of better pulls and worse pulls. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, man, I really need another good card. So far, not the worst. A search is something I like. I've only got one otherwise, so I'm certainly happy opening it. That's not a mythic I'm particularly thrilled with. Like, I've never had it be good.
And how much did you spend for this box?
I think about $80.
So all in all, not terrible for a box.
No, it's certainly could have been a lot worse. Spent less on this than I did on those 2 bundles. So I mean, already it looks a lot better.
Mind you, those bundles he did quite atrocious at.
Yeah, it's hard to get worse than those. Constipated vampire taunting me the entire time.
You know, he had the shit, kind of like, you know, the shitty deck.
I don't even know if that Jace is worth anything.
Which Jace is it?
Cunning Castaway? I feel like
I don't think so, but he might be.
On Magic Online, I've only seen him used well like in one deck. And that was not a deck I would consider a deck.
A deck that you wouldn't consider a deck.
It was
Please
bad.
define this.
Something I would have built.
You mean like when you build where you have nothing but freaking goblins in your butthead about it?
Correct. Something like that. No, it was just a deck that... I feel like it was a sideboard card.
This is why Jen is not a big fan of goblins, because Jamie ruined them for her.
Second Gilder Rune's pretty sweet. I definitely am happy about that. Still would like a Vraska or a Vraska's Content. Growing Rights is good. That's a card I'm a huge fan of. I know in any limited I've done with it, any drafts online, it's been a card I've always been impressed with. And although it's not quite the same for Constructed, it's something I still like having a copy of.
Apparently you got to have 2 lands with that one.
The one's foil. Just looking at the other cards now. Foil Plains, which is fine. Making a giant mess.
At my house, no less.
Mm-hmm. Take those out. I like Banner. It's a fun card.
He's like a kid in the candy shop.
Just every card, just start throwing them everywhere. I want this one, I want that one. I don't want that one.
He keeps opening, but in the end he's going to get a gut ache because it's, you know, a dud. He had too much sugar.
So what do we got left? 5 packs. Still could use 1 or 2 more good cards.
But is it going to happen?
No. It never happens. I mean, overall, it's not an amazing set to open. I would have been much happier just spending twice as much and getting a Masters 25 or spending a little bit more getting an Iconic, but it's still worth opening up. See what I get.
I saw the constipated vampire.
We don't talk about him anymore.
He upset Jamie.
It's true. It's on Pale Grove. Alright, last pack.
Let's see if we can find a winner.
It's not horrible. It's a card I like.
You want to tell them what it is?
No, I don't. A Death Gorge Scavenger. So, there's Ixalan. I mean, best pulls. What do you end up with? Search was the best card. Few lands, which are fine. Legion's Landing is okay. Scavenger's fine. A couple Field of Ruins. And a couple Unclaimed Territories, which are also just fine right now for a little bit of standard, more modern. So, I mean, not amazing, not the worst. Certainly better than those fat packs, so.
So out of 10, what's your overall rating of this pack opening?
3.
3.
Yes, because it wasn't Iconic Masters. So let us know what you want us to open. Leave a comment. We'll look into different boxes, different sets to open up and see what we can do.
And we'll be back soon.